Hey guys, it's your boy here, hoping to show you how to do some sweet scent RNG really quickly, because you'll soon discover that it's really not that much different from static RNG, except there are a few little things to think about. One thing to notice is that some areas have lots of NPCs and random noise, so even if you're opening the menu and hovering over sweet scent, as soon as you enter the game, that little sliver of time can cause advances to be messed up. So make sure to change off of a specific seed and target if that seed is giving you lots of trouble. The second thing is about searching for a wild target. You only want to search for a method 1 wild Pokemon when you're checking, but when you're checking for your results, you toggle it onto all methods. You're going to see the same Pokemon nature and the same IV spread on different frames because wild Pokemon generation is just stupid in this game, and basically the method 2 and 4 Pokemon are random, so you cannot account for them appearing. I'm just going to show you again how to pick a target. This assumes you have your secret ID. I'll do a couple calibration runs here and then hopefully hit the target. I'm going for a 1 island Treasure Beach Tangela. Another thing to remember is that if you're going for a low level Pokemon, you're going to need some rare candies to level it up and confirm its IVs. Make sure you got all the settings. I'm doing switch to FireRed. Remember, the seeds are different if you're on LeafGreen and FireRed, so just if you're not copying, I made the mistake in my last video. A lot of people got confused, but LeafGreen and FireRed seeds are different. So if you're on FireRed, you can pick the same seed as me for demonstration purpose. If you're on LeafGreen, just pick any seed. You can pick any seed you want. So I'm just picking a seed. The other thing about Sweet Scent RNG is that the animation of Sweet Scent will add a delay. So we put the offset in 10 lines at 474 is the number I've been using. I've been inside and outside of caves, so you just calibrate and eventually in a couple runs, you'll start heading right near the frame, just like a regular static RNG. But 474 offset, I'll show you what I mean in a sec with the frames. I use 500 overworld frames. I use 574 on my 30 on timer. I pretty much don't change these at all for a lot of RNGs, but click the filter here so it doesn't show a bunch of other Pokemon. Tangela, 1 island Treasure Beach, category grass, method wild 1, shininess, star square. Submit. I'm going to pick one that doesn't have a terribly long wait time. But yes, so this has already added the offset of frames, so you're good to just take it from here. I'll just pick this one because it's like a short wait. But remember, like I do in my videos, I like keeping a notepad, so this is my target here I'm going to go for. Remember, make sure you go for wild 1. When you're choosing your target, you go for method wild 1. When you're checking what you hit, you change this to all wild methods. But yes, wild 1, we're on Tangela. I don't care about its nature or its stats at all. I'm just getting a shiny for the sake of the demonstration. So I like to write down everything I'm doing. DA72 is the seed I'm going after. The intro timer that is on 10 lines is 31262. It's on advanced 1538, which I usually write, and then I just write a slash. The 538 is what's going to go on the Eon timer. So I'm going no calibration here. I got the seed timer, 31262. My advances, I'm getting rid of this calibration from a different RNG. 538 is my target, and 574 is my third Eon timer. Go to your location, make sure you have an open party slot. You got to save the game, obviously. And then we do our normal thing. I'm expecting to be a little bit off on seed and advance on the first run. That's completely normal. 1 or 2 calibration runs and you'll start being in the pocket. Okay, so before we start our first attempt, remember you got everything written down. Make sure the target seed is proper. DA72 is my target seed. Change the seeds to maybe 20 because you're going to need a calibration run on the seed. But now we're about ready to do our first run here. Home buffer. We're going to get the original 31626. Going to have 0 calibration there. 538, 316. No, it's 31262. See, that's why you double check. 31262, my intro timer. I got my target advances. I got my 574. My 474 offset is set in 10 lines. Remember, when after you find your shiny target, take off the shiny and take off method 1 and put all wild methods. And now we are ready to take an attempt officially. Start my timer in the game at the same time. Watch the entire intro. Remember, I'm expecting to do a 1 good seed calibration run and frame calibration run. That's to be expected. After the calibration run, you should start being in the pocket. It really isn't much different from the static. You just open the menu and hover over sweet scent like I'm going to show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it down, hold it down. I just released it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Press B to skip all that stuff. Open the menu, get on your sweet scent guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Catch this guy and see where we landed. Once again, I'm fully expecting a seed and frame calibration requirement. I'm going to capture this guy quick, see where we're at. I got a Firo, I got a male. It's 36. We're going to check its nature. See what we got here. All right. What do we got here? Calm nature. Level 36. 96. 65. 52. 59. 61. 71. See what we got. See what we got. I'm 2 seeds early. Now, there's 2 options here. You can see. There's a 536 and there's a 524. With the offset that I have, it should put you pretty close, but not 2 frames close. So it's more than likely I hit the 524. So what I will do is put 524 in for my advances hit. I will allow that calibration there. Now, as for the intro timer, it's saying minus 51. I'm a few seeds early. Now, I could copy and paste the number and put it here in the hitbox and hit update. I have been having troubles and inconsistencies, to be honest, when I do that. So I honestly just add the number, and as you've seen in my other videos, I have, I do what's called a caveman micro adjustment. Right now, I'm going to just add 51 to this number. So it's going to be 313. That's me adding, because it says minus. I'm adding 51 to what I had here, which is 31262. 262 plus 51. Yeah, 313. So now I'm going to run again. Now I should be close. Home buffer. I should be close on both advances and seed. Let's see what we got here. Gotta watch this intro every time. It's extremely obnoxious and annoying, but it has to be done. Get through this. Let's see how close we got. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holding down A, still holding. I'm now literally just releasing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get on to sweet scent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's see what we got. A Spiro. Now, if I'm off on frames, then I was wrong about my guess out of the 2 that I hit. But with the offset that we have in 10 lines, I don't think that it gets you that close automatically. So that was why I had my intuition about it. But I could have gotten that close. Let's see what we got. We got a female Spiro. See what we got. Level 32. Mild nature 32. 72, 44, 24, 36, 34, 59. Submit. I got on seed. And you see there's two different Spiros. One of them's 32 and one of them is 31. One of them's 32. I hit the 32. So I hit 537 when I'm going for 538 on my seed in literally 2 singular calibration runs. At this point, I would just run a couple until I hit it. If I didn't hit it, I would start calibrating again. But yeah, you guys have seen me do tons of RNG on stream. This is how you do the sweet scent. I'm on seed, 1 single advance early in 2 calibration runs. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes! See? See how that was really fast. That was extremely fast, and I did not calibrate after I got on seed and was I was on seed and 1 advance early. I did not calibrate at all. I just did like 3 runs and I got it. Make sure to like and subscribe. But yeah, apply what you've learned to static RNGs to this with the offset. Take some notes as you go. Remember to change the wild methods and get yourself some shining wild Pokemon. Give a nickname to the captured Tangela. How about subscribe? I named my Scyther subscribe, but yeah, that's that. Thank you guys. Much love in the channels. I'll be streaming more. So make sure to come through. Thanks for all the support. And I'll see you guys very soon.